welcome you all in our beautiful event. We have Ahmed Besania with us. Majorly, we are going to cover this event in a two parts. First is in non-technical and second is a technical. In non-technical, I will give you the basic introduction of Video SDK.live, and in the second part, Ahmed will show you how to integrate low latency in a React Native app. Right. So just let me just share my screen first. Give me a moment, please. Hope my screen is visible to you all. So this is Video SDK.live, as in Video SDK.live is for developers. We make developers live and code very easier. Basically, we are providing SDKs. I mean by SDK is if you are using your application or website and you want to build some video conferencing or video calling feature or low latency feature, then we are providing SDKs for that. So let me just introduce with some multiple use cases that we are having right now. So let's start with the first one, education. As we have seen that after this pandemic, all schools and colleges are going online, right? Even the exams are going online, and every damn thing is going online. The second is live audio podcasting. Basically, many of you are from some reading habits and many author out there, so they just don't want to show their face. Even they just want to share their stories, right? So this will helpful for us. The third one is virtual events. So this our meeting is a very live example of virtual events. For a basic terms, if one event is going to conduct in a Delhi and you are in a Mumbai, right? So why to waste some money on flight tickets? You can just join this particular event with only one click, right? So this is a basic example of virtual event. The next is telehealth application. So before pandemic, after pandemic, and during pandemic, we get, I mean, there is one fear to go to the doctor, right? And even there are some critical patients, they have to go for a daily follow-ups, but they are not able to go due to some disease, due to some I mean, what we can say, due to some whatever we can say. So what doctors and patients do, they just came online, they discuss their compliances, some medicines and everything, and that's it. That make their life very easier. The next is live commerce. This is the very trending feature nowadays, as in very trending habit nowadays. If we want to buy something, we just with just one click on our phone, we just order it, right? So sometimes we have to understand the product that we are going to buy. So what vendors are doing, they just come online, they showcase a product, particularly if we can say one clothes. So they can showcase a clothes as in how it will fits on a human body, or there is one clutch. So they can easily explore that particular clutch, how many partitions are there and everything. After all of this, as in this is just an introduction part. Now you are all here for low latency, right? So there are some non-technical people. So I just want to introduce what is latency, difference between standard latency and low latency, and what is low latency actually. So this is the basic diagram. Here this is a server and this is a user. If server is passing some data to the user, then in standard live streaming it will take 5 to 10 seconds. So delay time is here is 5 to 10 seconds. While in low latency, this is the server, this is the user. If server is passing some data, it will only take 500 ms, right? For a basic, very simple example, if we are attending one Q&A session, so this is user 1. Let's consider this as a user 1. Then user 1 is asking one question to user 2. Then it will take 5 to 10 seconds to deliver that particular question. While user 2 is provide some answer, that it will take more 5 to 10 seconds, right? So this doesn't look natural. While in low latency, we can try what I'm doing right now. I'm delivering something, some contents to you, and you will get in just 500 ms, right? So this looks natural. So VideoSDK.live is providing such feature in your application. You can with video calling feature, we are providing the same, as in we are providing 5,000 plus participants in one meeting too. Now, let's have a look on live integration. What I mean by live integration is how to start with a video SDK.live. As this is the basic slide, as you just need to go on our site. You can see this one button, try it free, and we are not charging anything for it. After that, you just need to follow the steps, as in API key, and from our dashboard, you can create one API key. After that, many developers are there and they are working in a different technologies, right? So we have multiple documentation for that too. You can refer the document and build your project, right? And one more last thing, this is very important, that VVideo is providing 10,000 free minutes every month. Right, so this is how VideoSDK.live works. This was the basic example. Now I have Ahmed Besania with us. He will continue the session. Before that, if you guys have any queries, any doubts, there is one chat box. You can drop your questions out there, and at the end of the event, we will discuss all the things. Okay, so I'm done from my side. Now, Ahmed, I'm handing over to you. Thank you so much, guys.
Hello everyone. Thank you for good presentation about low latency. So my name is Ahmed, and I'm React Native developer at Video SDK. So before the integration part, let's discuss the architecture of React Native SDK. Let me share my screen. Is it visible to everyone? So So the architecture of React Native SDK is completely on context API and hooks concept. So we have one meeting provider which can accept all configuration related to your sessions. Suppose it can be your room ID, it can be your host name, and we have to provide some token. And for use meeting hook, it completes abstract from the meeting class and provide the meeting related properties, methods, and events. And for use participant root, you need to provide participant ID. For that, it will return the participant related properties and streams. So now we will go to so you can join the community over here. If you guys can any raise issue, so you can check this out. So currently we are going to getting API key from dashboard. So here this API key section, I have already generated my API key. You can generate by yourself. And I have created some sample project. So here I have set up my React Native Android SDK by following these steps, and now we will integrate some features by using this documentation. So the very first feature is start or join the meeting. So here we have seen these three steps: the configuration, initialization, and then join. So for before the configuration, you need to set up authentication server for your site. Currently we are running Node.js server in backend. So if you are not familiar with Node.js, you can find some other API server by visiting this code sample. You can find any of them and use according to your use cases. So in configuration, we have to call get token and get meeting ID, as we are already uh, as I am already copy pasted the code, and here we are calling get token and we are setting a meeting ID for integration. So the next step is initialization. In initialization, we have to provide meeting provider. So let me copy these things, and after that paste it to my uh, project. Let me close this, and we have to close meeting provider. After that, we have to configure this meeting provider. So here instead of meeting ID, we will just give this meeting ID which we have generated here, and for name, for now we are providing a demo user. For mic enable, these accept boolean value, so we are currently providing false value. For webcam enable, we are it also accept the boolean value, so we are providing true value. So max resolution is currently we don't require any max resolution, so we are removing this line. And for notification, we are setting some title and demo messages. I guess we are missing token, so we need to copy this token and paste it here. So here authentication token, we can just provide our state name. It is open. So let's reload our app. So now, so here the joining screen is visible. So in session grid component I have created, this component only manage the joining screen as well as list of participants. So if we want to join the meeting, join the session, so we have to call join method from use meeting hook as we discussed in presentation. So join and just copy this thing and paste it over here. After the joining session, we will get empty screen. So here we have, and as you can see, the notification is also appearing as we set in configuration title and message. So over here we have to listing of list host. So for listing host, we have to capture participant from use meeting. So we will write participants, and the participant is always in the form of map object, which are also in key and value pair. So we have to store it for store in the array format. After that, we will remove these things and add flat list. Wait. Participant. Right. So here we so let me remove some extra character over here. And as we can see, we have to provide this participant ID array in flat list. After that, it will iterate. Let me remove some unnecessary code over here. After that, it will iterate participant view component. What participant view component is for? It will render all the what I can say participant streams if the participant webcam is on. If not, it will simply return webcam is off. So let me check and first reload the app. I guess some problem over here. So let me again reload the app. So yeah, we can see that webcam is off right now, and we are getting some stream. So let me this black screen. Let me remove this. For that we have to unmount After the unknown, we have to leave the participant. So yeah, we can resolve this. Let me reset my app for now. Let me force stop it and again rejoin the meeting session. Sorry. So yes, we are in the meeting, and one participant is appearing. So you can manage host over here, and for the controls, you can we have controls component that can manage all your controls like your leaving the session, your toggling mic, toggling controls, change webcam. So we can call this control in grid. So let me call controls. Over here you can see some basic components. So the first is change webcam. Suppose if you want to stream from the front camera or back camera, you can use simply change webcam method for that. And you can also off your webcam also, and you can also toggling the mic, as well as you can leave the session for now. Suppose I have another device. If I am joining from another device, let's check what is happening in list. I guess let me reload my. So here we can see some URL from stream from my real device. From for now, I have changed my webcam so that you can see second host. So that is how you can manage your participants by using React Native SDK. So that is from my side. Anything you are facing any doubt, just ping me. So over to you, Kinjan.
Okay, Raymond, it was so good. Okay, so guys, just give me a moment. Okay, so as I already told you, if you want to explore more, you can visit here. This is the basic structure you need to follow, right? This is a simple path. Even we have one live chat option. If you guys have any query, we are always there for your support. You just have to enter your question, and we can do a live chat with all your questions and queries. Even we have booking links. If you want to take one call with us for more product intro, then you can just schedule your call on your availability. As I already mentioned that we are providing 10,000 free minutes every month, right? So if you guys have facing any queries or any doubts,